This video, we're going to be showing you how to get your RSS feed into WordPress as a draft so you can set up your podcast. So here you can see that we're at my website. I'm going to take you behind the scenes in this video. We're going to show you how to take your RSS feed for your podcast and get that being pulled into your site automatically, create a custom post type, and import those podcast episodes every time you put one out on the platform that you put it out on. So first thing we got to do is install a plugin. So we'll take you into the back end of the website real quick, and I'm going to show you the plugin that I'm using. Getting blasted by spam right now. I've got to go and do some work on this. It's been like 5 or 6 of them a day. It's been crazy. But we're going to go through here and we're going to take you into our plugin list. And this is live in the back end of our website. So, there's a lot going on back here, but the plugin that we use is the second line plugin. So I'm going to take you into that list right now. So we're here in the plugin list. We're going to go down and we are going to look for this one right here, Podcast Importer Second Line by Second Line Themes. So that's the one that you want to get. It looks something like this. Okay, so you see the kind of verbiage behind this plugin, screenshots, and it gives you the whole rundown, but this is the one you're looking for. So from there, we go down into Tools, and you're going to go into Second Line Import, or Podcast Import Second Line. And from here, it's really easy. There's just a few things you're going to do. You can put in the podcast URL. This is going to be the RSS. And if you're using Anchor, we'll actually jump into the Anchor account real quick, and you'll be able to see when you log into your account, you go under settings, click on this distribution, and this is the RSS feed you're going to do. So you want to copy that distribution RSS and plug it in right here. So we've already got ours going down here, but what you would do is pick your post type. So if you want it to be a normal post, you can use post. If you've got a different custom one, we've done a custom post type, call it episodes for our podcast episodes. We set it up right here, and or rather right here, and we import these post types as draft. We pick the author, it comes in as me, and then if you wanted a category behind it, you could do that. I select ongoing import. It enables it to continuously import all episodes. So every time a new one posts on that RSS feed, it just pulls it in. You can import the featured image if you want, and that's kind of it. You do it once and it just happens, right? You see we're very behind. Don't follow my tips, because when we go into this podcast, I'm going to show you, you're going to see there's a few drafts in here, and it's just because I'm a little behind of getting my site update, because I've been really, really busy with client work. So as you look in here, you see the episodes. We're going to show you this one because it is a draft. We do use Divi. Divi, as you know, and I mean, if you're here on the channel, if you've subscribed to the channel, if this is your first video, we love Divi. It's what we use. It's what we build all of our sites in. So let's go ahead and go back to the first draft that we haven't done, which was starting a course for real. That was episode, probably the first episode maybe of season 7. I'm not sure exactly the dates. My names are a little bit different because I'm going from taking the episode name out, but either way, we're going to edit, and it's going to take us into the back end of this, this was already created. The name pulls in, the name of the episode is pulled in from the name of the episode on the podcast RSS feed. So it comes in automatically as a draft because of how we set it up. So when we're in the back end, in the editing, it pulls in this featured image. It will pull in the image of your podcast as the featured image. I always go in and change it to something a little more, something that shows up better on WordPress, and something that's more tied into the episode. And then what we're doing is we're just taking it and dropping some information in. So what I'm going to do here, because I don't have the Divi builder set up on this, is I'm going to take this information here, and I can basically go up here, change it to code. I'm going to take my episode, which is right up here, iframe. Here's my embed code, and because I've set things up a little bit different on my end, it's a little unique. I'm going to drop the embed in here, take out the paragraph. I'm going to make the height automatic and the width 100%. So this is going to embed it because I built a template with Divi already. I just dropped these advanced custom fields into that layout, and I can show you that on the back end as well. The show notes, I always take it directly from the episode. So if I go back and exit this code builder and it brings it here, these are my show notes. Those pull in as well. So especially with Anchor, that information comes straight to you. So I would just drop the show notes in here, paste them, kind of clean up any of the text if I need it. And that's it. I mean, you can build out a whole layout if you wanted. We can hit preview, and I don't have the nice featured image already plugged in here, but you'll see the episode or the podcast thumbnail is going to be part of the layout. We'll generate that layout and you'll be able to see. So we're here, we're looking at the preview. The featured image obviously doesn't fit well in here, but it actually looks pretty freaking cool like this. Either way, the featured image would be here because this is the design I've built, where I've got my title here. I've got a link back to the podcast, the full list of podcasts. I've built out this frame where you can get a free webinar starter kit or website starter kit if you sign up. We've got all the different places that you can listen to the podcast. This is the embed that I dropped into that advanced custom field. And this is my social rocket sharing, and then my notes right here. And then, some related podcast episodes. And if there were comments would exist right down here as well. And that's really it. I mean, you could do your own layout for each individual episode. If you had the Divi builder tied in there, you can just load that up and drop the info in there. But all of it's going to pull in as a post draft, and it's going to pull into the default WordPress Gutenberg blocks. And you can take the info and do with it what you need to do with it from there. But that's pretty much it. You set it up once, and then every time you put out a new podcast episode, it's going to pull it into WordPress, and it's going to create it as a draft or a published post if you set it up that way. You really have that option. And you can do this for multiple RSS feeds, so it doesn't necessarily just work for podcasts. It can pull in a different RSS feed. It can do a few different things, but it works extremely well for podcasts. So go out there, use it. If you're using a podcast or you're using something like Anchor, which makes podcasting so unbelievably easy, this is a no-brainer. This is a perfect solution to get your podcast into your WordPress website with almost minimal, pretty much no work. A few things, 5 minutes, you can have that post up and live and ready to roll. So I really hope that this video has brought you some tremendous value. If you like it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want more tips just like this, and share this out with anybody that you think could get some value from this type of tutorial. So I really, truly appreciate you being here, and we'll definitely see you very, very soon with another tip. Have an awesome day.